opinion is starting to turn against him. He was looked at as taking care of other people and stuff like that. What is Elon Musk's future in politics? What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? Elon Musk has been running with the Trump administration, advising Trump on certain, I think, financial matters. However, it seems like trouble is brewing behind the scenes where a couple of the people from Trump's cabinet feels like Elon Musk is doing too much. They feel like he's firing people without their consent. You know what I mean? There's been rumors of there's been rumors of trouble happening between Trump's administration and Elon Musk behind the scenes. Even some rumors of a rift between Trump and Elon Musk. What I thought I would do today is a reading to see what is Elon Musk's political future going to be like. Will he be fired from the Trump administration? Will he continue to advise and make certain budget cuts? Of course, before I start this reading, I need to put out my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video has been proven to be fact as of now. So now that we got that disclaimer out the way, let's shuffle these cards and let's see what does the future hold for Elon Musk's politics. So let's pull the cards and let's see if we get the answers that we seek. Alright. So first of all, I'm seeing a very dark energy. You got the devil, which is about materialism. I think this is where Elon Musk has been doing his politics from a very greedy, materialistic standpoint. Or at least this is what the cards are saying. But I'm going to pull some more cards just to see. He's made his decisions, like I said, based on materialism and being greedy. You know what I mean? All he cares about is greed and making money. This has been some very foolish decisions, some very rash decisions he's made, and he's very apathetic about. He's very apathetic and uncaring about the people it's been affecting. You know what I mean? All he cares about is the budget. Let me see. You got the Temperance card, which is about he's apathetic to harmony, balance, equilibrium, all that. So I'm getting from what the cards are trying to say is that he doesn't care about the upheaval it's causing. He doesn't care like the way he should have done things. He should have a balance. I feel like he's out of balance with the way that he's trying to cut costs. But all he cares about is luxury. All he cares about is wealth building. You know what I mean? Let me see. So you got the overseas card, which is the card, also the card of expansion. You know what I mean? So I feel like, let me see. Trying to think what this has got to say. That his past is going to come back to haunt him. This is all going to come back and bite him in the butt in the long run because he think right now he's winning and he's defeating, you know what I mean, other countries and other people and other businesses. They're running the country like it's a kind of a corporation, you know what I mean? And he's isolating everybody, you know what I mean? People are starting to lose a lot of love for him around the world. You know what I mean? Before, people were open to his ideas and his creativity. You know what I mean? They felt like he had good intuition, good instincts when it came to business, and they were willing to cooperate with him. You know what I mean? But now they feel like he's making foolish, immature, childish decisions, and the alliances he's forming, you know what I mean, can cause a lot of problems. It could cause us to go into a crisis. Elon Musk was once looked at as an upstanding dude. You know what I mean? He was looked at as taking care of other people and stuff like that. Or at least I feel like maybe this is how some people seen him. He was a very profitable guy. But I feel like people are going to start to people are starting to turn bitter towards him. So he's starting to like be looked at unfavorably, you know, by not just the American public, but by the public. Period. He's too old-fashioned, you know what I mean, too stoic in a lot of his decision making, which is going to lead to a ruin of his political career. A lot of people are actually wanting to cut ties with him. You know what I mean? They're starting to communicate. They're starting to talk about him. He's not, and it's not in a favorable way, allegedly. You know what I mean? So far, this is what I'm seeing in the cards. Just my interpretation of the cards. So let's see what else is going on. I feel like Yeah, a lot of public opinion is starting to turn against him. I think in Europe they're boycotting Tesla because of Elon Musk. I think is that correct, you guys? I think in Europe and other parts of the world, Tesla, which is the company that I think Elon Musk owns, they're starting to boycott because they feel like he's just this dictator. That's what people are starting to see him as, this dictator that's impulsive, and he's ruining I feel like they feel like he should set up too many obstacles. You know what I mean? Things need to be balanced. He's too rash. He makes too much rash decisions. He's too impulsive sometimes when it comes to severing ties with individuals. They just feel like they something about him that's just off. I think people are deeply really thinking about, you know what I mean, like maybe getting away from Elon Musk, going away from him because they feel like he's not telling the full truth. He's not being completely honest, and he's not taking responsibility for the mismanagement of funds that he's doing, mismanaging, the economy. All he cares about is firing people and cutting budget cuts. He's not thinking in terms of how to be a real good leader. He's making stupid decisions as a leader, they feel like. You know what I mean? And he's actually going to end up hurting things in the long run. He's caused a lot of issues and between people. There is a lot of upheaving going on right now. A lot instead of cooperation and working together. Liberation. I'm seeing some liberation. The next word is the Empress growth, or is it? I think people feel like he's running it like more like he's like overbearing. He's how can I say it? Like a tyrant. They're looking at him as like some kind of tyrant that's just firing everybody, making everybody lose their job because it's 100% all about the business, not realizing that employees, even in the government, I understand that we're talking about, I keep saying business and this, that, and third, but I feel like, they're running the government right now like a business. That's how the Trump administration is doing things. And Elon Musk is firing, not realizing you can't always fire and just hire more people. It's gotta be within reason. Okay, so let me see this. The world is looking right now. They're looking at him and about how impulsive he is and how he's trying to they feel like he's trying to take over all the resources, in the country and stuff like that. Let me see here. Like he's being the mediator to Trump. He's causing a lot of slowdown with things. People are like starting to, it's like it's become two public opinions of him. Some are thinking that he's still that genius, that financial genius, while others are thinking that he's a butthole and he's going to ruin things and he's going to cause a recession if this keeps happening. Let me see here. They feel like he's weak and ineffective. You know what I mean? He's self-centered. He's a jerk. This is, like I said, what I'm seeing in the cards. None of this is my own opinion. They just see it as he makes emotional impulses, decisions sometimes. You know what I mean? Let me see here. I feel like I feel like they feel like he's not good for politics. He sucks. I think they talk about him behind their back. Even the Trump administration, I think certain people are talking about him and how much he's messing up the money because of the impulsive decisions he's making. It's a lot of decisions he's making that's not sitting well with the rest of the administration, and they feel like he doesn't have the skills. He don't have the skills to run the country the right way or to advise us on how to run the country. If anything, they have a lot of worry that I think. Okay, so the moon card talks about worrying, so I have to pull more cards to see what is it that they're worrying about. But this is like they're talking about him behind his back. They don't feel like he has good skills. They wish so badly that they didn't have to work with him and take some advice and let him advise them. This is how Trump's cabinet feels. They're worried that they don't have a lot of decisions and that he's going to mess up the opportunity that they have to rebuild the country and mess up the wealth. They're not going. They feel like he's going to cause the economy to collapse right in front of them. They don't trust him. They don't feel like he's very trustworthy. And Trump, and they feel like Trump is Trump isn't happy with him either, but they feel like because they are a famous duo and stuff like that, he hasn't really stopped Elon Musk in his progress yet. You know what I mean? This is the feelings on what's going on right now with them. So there is uphaven, you know what I mean, and there is issues within the Trump administration towards Elon Musk. Now my question is, I'm gonna do a yes or no to see. I'm gonna shuffle the cards right now, do a yes or no to see if Spirit tells me, are they going to fire Elon Musk from the Trump administration, from the rising now? Are they going to fire Elon? Will Elon Musk be fired, yes or no? Alright, we can already pull the cards. Will Elon Musk be fired? One more and then we're going to pull the cards. Alright. So, I'm seeing right here, we got the 8 of Swords, but it's in reverse. I get the feeling he will be fired from the Trump administration because he's causing too much issues, and they're going to free themselves from him. You know what I mean? This is like, yeah. So to answer the question, the original question, will he get fired? Or, you know what I mean? What is his future like in politics? I do believe that they're going to cast out his old restraints because Elon Musk is just not doing things the right way, or at least this is what my gut is saying and what my cards are pointing to. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys believe that Trump is eventually going to fire Elon Musk from his administration, or at least some kind of way Elon Musk's political career is going to end? Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next reading. You have a good one.